Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you a video today on how to plasti dip your rims. Yeah, so let's start off with the paint. So I decided to do mine white. They were chrome silver before, chrome/silver, whatever. So yeah, it's just plasti dip. I live in Canada, so you could get them at Home Hardware. That's where, not Home Hardware, yeah, Home Hardware, yeah. That's where I bought mine from. So, just comes in a can. It's not that big, as you see, compared to my hand. It's a normal size can, you know. So it comes with the different colors. I think in Canada right now on the market they got the white, the red, the smoke, and black. I don't think they have any others yet, but I know they do have a lot of colors. So yep. So first thing you gotta do is you really gotta clean your rims. Like mine are kind of dirty right now, so don't expect this to be the final color because it's not gonna look this dirty. But so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys because I painted mine directly on my car. I didn't even bother taking them off because I just really didn't have the time for it, and it really isn't that hard at all. So here's what you got to do. First, clean your rims. Get in every corner, every nick, even in here, even get everywhere. Clean them as best as you can, and then when that's all done, I'd say the best is to do it on a sunny day. Don't do it when it's cloudy, like it's cloudy right now, but do it on a sunny day. So yeah, once you got them cleaned, the next step is what I did was I covered my whole fender and that. You don't have to, but you can if you want. I decided to because I just didn't want any exterior like paint to go on it and then me not be able and me like have to take the time to take it off. It's just a big waste of time. So if you guys don't know about this, it is a multi-purpose rubber coating. So it's not actual, it is paint, but it can peel off. Like if I want to, I just really go at a corner here, and it takes a while, but once you get it going, then you could slowly peel the whole thing off. So that's why, like, you don't need to cover any of this, and that's why I did it on the car, and I'm going to explain, because you could always just peel it off. So I covered all that, and then what you do is you do not want any of this to go onto your brake calipers or on your rotors because it'll get in the braking system. It'll be just bad news. So here's what you want to do. Here's a normal sized garbage bag. So what you want to do is start from the top, and then this is the whole thing flattened out. It's not cut yet or anything. So what you want to do is go in the middle, cut only about, I'd say about 3/4 or half of the way downwards. So you're cutting the whole thing in half, and then that's it. Now what you want to do is you shove it inside. You put one end down here, and then one end down the other ones, and you pull it all the way through so it's covering your calipers and your rotors. And then you take, because it's cut in half, there's an inside to it too. Like, you know, a normal garbage bag, you open it, there's an inside opening. So you flap that other side over the top so you're covering basically everything. Make sure none of them are touching your rims because you don't want the paint to stick to the garbage bag and the rim, because then it'll just be trouble for you when you're getting them off. So just wrap that around now, protect your whole brakes. Don't even worry about the inside. Like, I didn't even get any paint on the inside. So, and the tires, as for the tires, don't even cover them, just leave them because it's not going to affect it one bit. So then once you got that all covered up, just do your coats. Like if you want to know how to spray, just look at my other video, and I teach you guys how to spray with how I did my dash. I did about 5 coats of these, 5 or 6. Usually you want a can or rim, because when you do a can or rim, it'll be the best result. So mine, because it was in Canada, it's a new product. It was $20. It's pretty expensive, but hopefully when it becomes more popular, they start selling more out here, it'll become cheaper, like any other brand. So yeah, I painted. Don't even worry about covering in there. Your lugs, you could always peel them off if you wanted if you had different color ones or you want them to still be silver. But I just painted mine white because it looks cool too. So yeah, so then you just start doing your coats. You just got to be real light. I'd say shake your can for about good maybe 5 minutes. And give me a sec. Yeah, so shake the can for about 5 minutes because you want it to be really mixed. You don't want it to bubble up when you're painting that. So then I started with the rim first, just slow coats going around. Now this stuff's better than the other paint I was using for my dash because it doesn't clog up and spots and makes runs. It doesn't do that. It's pretty good paint. So your first coat, you want to do it light, but you don't need to go insanely light. You could do a solid coat and you'd start to see some white. And then I'd wait 15 minutes between coats. So spray one coat, wait 15 minutes. But make sure, because my rims are difficult, see in there, there's a tight space. So you really want to get the can all in these nooks and crannies because you want it to come out the best possible way. You want it to look good. You don't want to go cheaping out. So you start doing your coats, even coats, and I do about a can a rim, so just go through the full can. When you're done the full can, then you know you're ready, and then you'll be satisfied because it'll be a nice bright white. And then any residue that goes on your tires, you can just peel off. So I had a bunch of spots in that and a line of white that went around. All I did was and it's especially easy on tires, it's ridiculously easy. You just rub on it, it'll start to come off, and then you peel it off the whole rim. And even if you want, you could take a wire brush and then just, if it's like little spots or take a wire brush and go over top of them, and they'll just fall off. But it's not going to fall off that easily on your actual rim, don't worry. It's just because the tire, like, it doesn't stick very well to a tire. It's, I guess, the materials, so don't worry about it. Mine's been so far so good. They just, like, the one problem, they have different colors. You could do any color you want with them for rims. I decided white because I thought it'd look cool in my car. But you could do any other color. I'm not going to lie, white, I love them, but they get dirty really fast. Especially with the brake dust. Brake dust really gets on the front ones. And that's the only problem. They get dirty fast, but they're not too hard to clean. And when you clean, because it's sort of a rough texture, it's not really like too rough, but it's definitely a bit rough because it's the plasti dip. So when you're cleaning them, I'd say not to use a cloth that has a lot of fibers. Try and use one that's pretty smooth, that doesn't have any fibers, and you should be good. Like usually, like mine just get dirt, surface dirt, and I just spray hot water on them, and then right away, as soon as I spray them, you see the dirt just all come off, and then you just use the cloth to wipe them down, and then they look good. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have questions, I guess just let me know. I don't think I'm missing anything. Real easy. When you're done and you think you're fully done all your rims, what you do is you put just put the e-brake down, roll your car back the other way, so up's down, down's up, so you're fully turning the wheel, so you can see if you missed any spots. Because as you can see, like, it's harder to get under here, like when the rim's sitting like that, because you're trying to go up and down. So spin it around, make sure you got every spot, and make sure you didn't miss any, and then you're good. And then, yep, it's the same process for each one. I'll show you. It's the front one. The back ones stay whiter. Pretty mint. Looks really good. Like, see, even this is some residue of plasti dip, and it just peels right off. Like it's nothing. So yeah, just do that for each one. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Like, you can use this stuff on anything, really. I've seen people in my town, I have friends who dip their whole car, actually. So their whole car is plasti dip, and it's good because it's really cheap. You can buy actual cases, tubs of actual paint, and then you just paint it on. Like, you can paint it on in your driveway, like, you don't even need anything, and then you just do it. And yeah, this stuff peels off, so don't worry about it getting on. If you paint your whole car, don't have to cover your headlights. You don't have to cover anything really, because you could just peel it off of the spots you don't want it, and it's really easy. So yeah, if you guys have questions, just let me know. Like, you could even probably use this stuff to paint your interior. Like, I used Duplicolor, but you guys can easily use plasti dip if you want. I know a lot of people have plasti dip their interior, and it probably comes out a little bit, probably about the same as mine, but this stuff's not as permanent as the other one. The other one it's harder to get off this stuff, you just peel, and this stuff's more expensive. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. If you guys want more updates on my cars, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll post my name on the YouTube channel. It's U_boosted, and it's all capitals, and that's for Instagram, so you guys could check me out there. I post a lot of pictures of my cars, so if you want to keep updated on what I'm doing, and especially if you have questions, about the stuff I've done with my car, the best way to get in contact with me is Instagram. Just comment on one of my photos where you see what I've done and ask me a question. So U_boosted, follow me, and then I'll help you guys out right away, because I get those instantly rather than YouTube. So ask your questions there. And yeah, so I'll show you guys a video about I got new tow hooks. I installed this one myself. They're neochrome. They're pretty big. Like, look at the size of my hand. I got a big hand, and then like, look at that. So neochrome. I had to cut a hole in my bumper. I had to. I had no choice, but I cut it out myself. I did a pretty good job, so it looks good. That's pretty strong. So you could even step on it and it won't fall off. I wasn't sure what color. I was gonna get white, but I love neochrome. So I was like, no one else has got it, so I'll just grab one. Also have one in the back. Here's the back one. Neochrome. I got my air fresheners hanging down. So yeah, neochrome. Got my new exhaust. Some people were calling this a fart can. It's not a fart can, guys. It's actually, I got a different exhaust under the car coming out to the back, so technically I have two mufflers. The other muffler gives it the deep throttle noise, and then this one is for looks. So this, I just have the big one because I always like the bigger tips for looks, and then the other one gives it the deeper sound. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, U_boosted. If you have questions, let me know, and I will give you updates on the other stuff I've done. And if you want me to show more videos of other stuff, just let me know. Thanks.